Welcome back to H-Lot Gaming. In today's video, we're going to be doing some pulls for Godforge Quests. As you can see, I have over 900 stones here. I am doing this early in the week on the final week. Overall, I did miss a couple days, which is why this is a bit lower. I'd still have over 1,000 if I waited till the very last day, which is a nice round number, 100 pulls, but I also don't want to forget this before it ends and try to not get something better. Overall, I pulled at least a couple hundred. I don't remember. I feel like I got Izanami within the first 100 or so and kept pulling for a little bit until I thought, hey, maybe I should save these and do a pull video. Honestly, sometimes I have the worst instincts, I feel like, for content creation. I'm just like doing this off screen for no reason when it can make a perfectly good video. I know people like to see that kind of stuff. Also related to that, I know I said early on in this I was going to make a tier list for everything, and I never did make a invoker and disruptors. That's because Izanami and what the heck's this? The partner of hers, like their skills work off each other. All right, I looked it up. It was Izanami and Izagani, I believe is how you say them. They have or at least they did have skills that work together. I don't know if they still are going to. They've been marked work in progress for the past few weeks on their hero card, which means they are making some changes. I don't think her skills are that bad. Her aura is pretty weak, but obviously I think there's a ton of heroes that might be a better choice for overall utility at the beginning of the game. As far as a broader use, I think she's going to be more of a specific use. So I'm going to risk it if I get somebody good and switch them, even though I don't know what her full kit is going to end up being. And also the reason this long intro is because I'm not going to make those invoker and a disruptor list. I could have made them without those two, which is probably what I should have done. And in the future, I'll probably do stuff like that. If we know stuff's coming, I'll try to give you a list of what we do know and then update it later. But anyways, let's get to some pulls. With 900, that should be 90 pulls total, right? So let's get into it. This is going to take a bit. I don't know anything about that epic, so I don't know if they're good, but lots of rares there. Also, one thing that sucks about this is you can't do the fake rare tax. You can't do the fake streamer thing to make the video take longer. Oh, the polls aren't going good. I better pull one at a time to change the RNG. It doesn't change. It's the same. You're just trying to draw the video out to get to that 10 minutes for the advertising. Huh. There we go. Okay. Little weird delay there. Oh, this is oh man, I think this is who I called. Oh, oh my God. I didn't even notice. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Uh I was so focused on her. I think that's who I called the murder bride a long time ago in a short, but yeah, we're gonna risk it. I'm gonna choose Grendel for now. There's plenty of choices I would take over him, but I'm gonna choose him actually over Izanami right now. Hopefully that's not a bad choice. Hopefully her kit doesn't get changed to be a banger. I had him. Actually, let me look on my list and see where I had him real quick. All right, I found my list. I actually had Grendel on the top of my brawlers list. So I'm going to choose him for now and risk that Izanami's kit doesn't get changed to a banger. Even if it does, well, sometimes you gotta risk it, right? But we're gonna keep going. Also, that was my third pull legendary overall. I got Pazuzu in the same pull. Oh my gosh. Loki, huh? I think Loki is great for control. I don't even remember what I was saying. Some about some other video. Oh, I pulled Pazuzu in the same 10 pull that I pulled Izanami and chose her over him. Oh man. Loki, huh? You know what's funny too? I'm getting these legendaries. I was gonna say, man, Ragewood got some good pulls, and then I saw Chosen got Svarg, which was his #1 overall, and is mine. I'd like to get him as well. I was like, someone should investigate. They're gonna have some special RNG going on with the working for Fateless and then Hell Hades for Ragewood. But I guess I'm showing the content creator luck here, right? It's an embarrassment of riches with all these legendaries. No, I'm going to stick with Grendel. Loki is good for control, I think, still, but I'm, yeah, not going to go with him. Did I just mess that up? Why is it not summoning? I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. I don't know why I'm getting that delay. I don't know if that's the website or my computer. Okay. Well, there you go. Maybe now I'm being punished for those couple of legendaries I got there. Man, lots of rares, huh? Lots of rares. Oh! Yeah, we gotta go anew. Hold on, let me pull up my list. Yeah, I had a new tied with Heimdall for 3rd. He's got the Phoenix. Yeah, I gotta go anew. Yeah. Man, these are some good pulls, but we're gonna keep going. Man, I didn't even get through 100 and I got 3 legendaries. That's crazy. All right. I'm going to see the comments now. Rigged account. It's not. Oh, and I didn't. Part of the reason I should have mentioned this at the beginning, I did not do the premium. I wanted to. This guy looks cool too, Bran. Okay. But I wanted to show what you could get completely free to play. And even if you started late, you're still probably going to get some pretty good stuff. Obviously, you'd have less summons than I had, but here, I'll close this real quick. You can see I got the portrait. I chose Excalibur and hers. Not too important right now. Back to the summons. Another anew? That's funny. Can I get 2 of them? I'll select him again. Get that awakening. That's funny. What happens if I do click him? I want to see. Old and new. We'll just do that for the sake of that. I don't know if that would have messed it up or not. So yeah, getting a new twice is funny, but as you can see, it's pretty good odds on the legendaries, right? Honestly, if I don't pull another legendary with, what do we have, like 700 left? I don't even care. Anu's not the most banging defender, but I think he's going to be solid. So I'm already happy. I think I'm going to be starting off great with him. And I am not worried at all now. Okay, rare tax. I'm fine with all this. Again, nothing. Oh, that's some good. I want to get this dude when the gang comes out, if this is who I'm thinking of. I don't want to click on it and actually. But there's a couple bull-looking dudes, even that's funny minotaurs right next to him, that are very cool looking. The character models, that is. I don't even know if they'll actually be good. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta choose her. Oh, this is so hard. Oh man. So when I did my like top 3, I had Svarog, then Viviana, And then Heimdall and Anu were kind of tied for third. And the whole thing was, I was saying, I think she's going to be harder to get going. That's why I put Svarog number 1, because his skills are going to be more impactful right off the bat without building him. No, I'm choosing her. Okay, we're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it. So basically, unless I pull Svarog, that's who it's going to be. I think Rage would be very proud that I pulled Viviana. Also, the rate I've been getting Anu, like if I think in a couple minutes, oh, that was the wrong one, I might pull him again. But as you can see, another great legendary. I actually haven't pulled too many, and I'm not even going to say bad, some of the more mediocre, because they might not have a broader use like some of the other legendaries. And that was at the beginning. Mordred, he was pretty good in the alpha. Used him quite a bit in 2 different waves. This is fine. Don't even care what else I get. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, I got my number 2 choice. And before that, I had my number 3. I mean, so odds are, right, if it keeps going that way, I'm going to get number 1. I just thought about that. I went from 3 to 2 to 1, or 3 to 2. I'm getting ahead of myself. But I did get my number 1 brawler. Wish I could have taken them all, right? Just have a stacked account. Ooh, Mulan. I had her pretty low. I know some people were saying, or was it Simon was saying something about undervaluing one of her skills. I still think she'll be a solid damage dealer. I just had her lower on the list. But if you pulled her and she was your only legendary, still a solid damage dealer. The only problem is all the starters are good damage dealers, so you're kind of doubling up on the same theme there. But you can always use more damage dealers, right? We never know what kind of, I don't want to say content will be locked, but locked in the sense that we might see stuff like use these type of heroes, use those type of heroes. So it's always good to have damage dealers in abundance for that type of thing. Okay, where are we at? 500. I'm only halfway through. I haven't been watching. Does that tick down every time? I don't know. Yeah, it does. It's just a little delayed. Okay. Yeah, so only halfway. Oh, I don't think I've seen that dude before. That dude's cool looking. Man, some of these champs are just so cool looking. Even just their little, not portraits. I guess it's still the portrait, right? The headshot sort of thing. Okay. Man, I can't believe my luck. This is crazy. It doesn't even matter. It is funny now, though. Like, how many have I gone? At least 10 without a legendary. I should have counted. It was coming pretty frequently, right? But now it's slowed down a bit. That's fine. You only need that good luck once, right? Doesn't matter how bad the rest of the polls are. You know what they should have done, though? Raging, there we go. I had him, let me look. If I'm reading this right, I had him 4th on my list. What they should have done, because you can't obviously get 20 days now to get the hero. They should have done like 15 for an epic and like 10 for a rare. That way, even if you found out about this like super late, you can still get an extra rare. Although you'll probably get those pretty quick based in the beginning. If you watched last week's podcast, by the time this comes out, Dirk was saying Saf was fighting hard for a lot of summons at the beginning of the game to get people hooked, which is what we like to hear. Thanks, Saf. All right. But yeah, man, these are just like, look at that, dude. That's a Lu Bu. Is that kind of like a Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat? That'd be cool if he had fireballs. But yeah, so good looking, right? Did I click it? Thought I did. Try again. There we go. But yeah, what was that? That was almost like 20 polls for the Raging, and then what? This has been like 3 or 4 again. Raging did look pretty good though. Just not taking him over Viviana. Man, what if like my last poll I get Svarog? I'm gonna be so torn on what to do. Oh, who's this dude? Speaking of Mortal Kombat, that dude looks cool. Hattorio Hanzo? Hattori Hanzo? I think that's how you'd say that. You know what else too I didn't think about? I wonder, they might not do that for early access. They might not do the registered downloads reward thing, like games do. Oh, if we get to 50,000, we get to 100,000. Everyone gets this. They might not do that since their plan is to do early access, tweak the game, and then eventually do full launch. Essentially, I believe they're going to go in like heavy advertising. And up until then, it'll be like word of mouth. Athena, that would have been a good poll. But no, gonna keep Viviana over her. But yeah, she seems like she's going to be real good once you get her fully tomed out. And you'll have, I think, 100% Petrify on, is her ultimate? I think so. She's going to be good, I believe. So yeah, that was around 10 again. That's pretty good, man. So like every 100 or so. I could have paid closer attention since it is up in the corner, but whatever. I don't know how you say that, but she looks crazy, right? Cool. Cool looking character there. All right. It is funny. We'll see if she pop. Yeah, Muse just there smiling. Nope. Haha, all rares. Looks like uh obviously not the clothes, but if you just saw the head, it would be like a picture for like if you were talking to somebody online, like a customer service agent. Let's give you this pretty looking person to look at so you don't get mad at us. All right. Muse again. I should have paid attention. Every time I get Muse, is there no legendary? That'd be funny. Oni. He's cool looking. Oh, who's this dude? He's cool looking. Thorkel. Huh. I'm gonna have to look that up. Thorkel. That makes me think it's like somehow related to Thor just based on the name. All right. Click, click. Are we getting something? Yes, no. Am I gonna have to close the window? I hit yes, didn't I? There we go. I'll keep pulling the ones I get for the next, yeah, about a week. Well, a little bit less than a week now. What would it be? Yeah, 5-ish days. It's 5 days, but I don't know if it's 5 resets. It might be 4 resets. But I'll pull them and then tack them on to the end if I get anything good. Oh, we're below the last 100. Okay. Are we gonna get that Svarog luck? That's the only upgrade. All right, I want to close this just to make sure. Okay, I believe it's updated. So we'll have 6 pulls. All right, 5 more. This has been probably getting close to 20 with no legendary, but that's fine. You got the kind of luck I got. Okay. What do we got? 2 more. All right, the last pull, 3 legendaries. Nothing. Okay. Okay, so that's it. But that's incredible. Now, these don't necessarily work together because this is with shields, you know, but that's fine. I'll get somebody who does shields, so I'm not worried about it. I just still think it's a good weapon to have at the beginning, and this imprint's good. Also, I'm going to be more hesitant about using those right away. Those might sit for a while in my account until I find something good to use it on, unless the secondary stat on this weapon is like real bad, and I won't necessarily level it up all the way. I might just do it a little bit early on to use it for something. But yeah, that's been it. Let me know down below what you think. That started off pretty good, right? That was quite a few legendaries. Looks like I was getting that content creator luck of a rigged account. And in fact, you still might say that because this is one heck of a poll. Let me know down below how your polls in this last few weeks have went. Did you upgrade? Did you switch? Who did you switch to from what you had, you know? This has been HLock. Thanks for watching. Bye.